Hello everyone and welcome to A Slice of My Life. Now that I've got my new custom keybar, or basically my keybar that I got some custom work done, yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Now that I have it, it is time for me to fit it out with my keys and whatnot, but there is something that I want to point out to you guys. First, I actually changed the screws. Now the original screws that came with this became rusty because it was in storage for almost a year, and that is by no fault of the guy that did custom work for me. It's not his fault at all. And shoutouts to you, MJL Blade Works, some really good custom work done over here. But yes, I actually swapped these two screws out. The original screws that were being used, I believe, was in stainless steel, and well, we all know stainless steel isn't rust proof. So yeah, I changed it out for a pair of titanium Torx screws, and although they are not the chamfered type, they work fine for this application, so I just stuck with it. Of course, needless to say, I cleaned out the chamfers there, so everything is good to go now. But there is something that I've had, and I actually ordered that before I even got this custom work done, so that I could add into my keybar, and that is this. A Keybar Cleaver insert by Griego Knives. We all can see the AG logo. And guys, you know, I actually hold Anthony Griego in really high regard because I actually have one of his Achilles custom folding knives. But this over here, check this out, man. It is a custom cleaver insert for a keybar. How awesome is that? And it's got that very cool looking Anthony Griego logo right there, the AG knives. So this basically will turn the keybar into a friction folder, or basically add a friction folder into a keybar. I do have my everyday use keybar, and this one is one of the newer ones. I forgot what this one is called, this particular style, but I really like this style. And initially it was just released in all black, but then after that the raw version was released, and I was like, okay, no hesitation, I'm gonna get it. What's really cool about this is that there's an anodized keybar logo on the inside there. How cool is this? And so the point of me showing you this is because I wanted to tell you guys that I actually want to create two keybar setups. One with a knife attachment, so that if I'm going anywhere and I really need to carry light and don't have any extra space for a pocket knife or anything, I could carry this keybar. But for other scenarios, say for example when I'm going to a place that does not allow knives, then I will carry this one in my pocket instead, because this one is safe to carry. But you guys can see that I've got some attachments here as well. I've got a carabiner attachment here. I've got this key chain loop or key ring loop, and I've got some trits here, a trit lantern. But the main thing that I want to say is that I don't want the keybar to be too thick. You guys can see there's a pocket clip here, but this one actually adds some thickness on the inside of the keybar, whereas for the new one, because it is a milled clip, it's not a deep carry pocket clip, but should be deep enough. This one is actually going to be flush on the back. So you know, I'm gonna try my best to see how thin I can keep this, and I might have to sacrifice, say for example, the carabiner attachment. I don't know yet, but I'm gonna do this installation right now, and then I'll just let you guys know how I set it up. Oh, before I miss out on it, I want to let you guys know that with this cleaver insert comes a shim, and this shim is basically the equivalent to a washer that Keybar actually gives. And the original plan by Keybar was for you to stack up washers if you need more space, but the problem is that these washers have quite a large outer diameter, so they actually interfere with the closure of the cleaver attachment, and so that's why Griego Knives provides this instead. And with that said, I'm gonna start building my keybar. Here we go. Well, alright, it looks like I fit everything in, and it looks like everything is gonna be okay. Well, the cleaver actually sits in there, and it doesn't seem to want to touch the bottom here. The thumb stud isn't really working because it's actually touching that screw port there. So I might loosen this up just a bit and then readjust it ever so slightly, and we'll see how this goes, because right now it looks to be okay. Yep, let's tighten it down again and see how things go. Yep, it's not touching the shim now. It's closing totally fine. Just gotta make sure that the shim doesn't stick out closer to the blade, so I'm gonna just let gravity do its work and then tighten it this way. Yep, that's perfect now. Yep. So the only issue here now that I'm facing is the fact that this part of the key tab isn't really wanting to go in. See, it always touches the keybar itself right there. So what I think I'm gonna do is just take a file and just file this down a little bit, then I'll come right back, because I kind of like this setup. Everything looks to be quite sleek, not too thick as we compare it to this over here. Yep, just about the same thickness, so that's actually pretty awesome. So yeah, I'll be back in a moment. And I am back. It was really simple, just quick filing over here. Not much of a problem. And now it closes. And the reason why I'm using this key tab is because the knife is right here. So I want to be able to use the key tab to pull this open as well when I want to get my key, and then, well, it just pushes back like that. Because on the other side it's much easier. I could just rotate either this key ring attachment, or I could just push on the key on the flip side, and then this one will come out and be exposed, and then it's easy for me to reach that. But because this side actually has the knife attachment, I don't want to get in the way of it. So the knife attachment actually just flips up like that, and then I'll just have to keep this. Or I could have my middle finger here blocking the key, and then just opening up the knife with my thumb like that. I mean, after all, it is a friction folder. So yep, nothing that I want to deploy really quickly. No snap or anything. Friction folders don't work like that. So yeah, this actually suits the purpose more than enough. So I think this is it, basically. Just look at how awesome my keybar looks like now. Just check it out. That is really sick. From the Griego knives cleaver all the way to the rock fade, and then fading off into these slots over here. I mean, how cool is that? And with the slots, you can actually see the knife in it. That's so awesome, and I'm so happy with this right now. So yeah, like I mentioned, I now have 2 key bars. Oh, I want to say that I didn't use the O-rings because this is actually good enough. See, didn't need the buffer O-rings to kind of hold that, because these are tight enough. If I'm really happy with it, I'll just put some Loctite, because usually when I have a key bar set up, it doesn't really change for at least years and years and years. So yeah, right now I'm just getting used to this. This is a new setup for me. I'll have to try it out and then let you guys know what I really think about it. But oh, there, see, I'm getting used to it. Just opening up just the blade alone without the key. That's cool. So now I'm gonna try to take out the key without the blade opening. Okay, that one I need some practice. Maybe I'll just use my index finger here and then flip up this. There we go. So that's possible as well. And then opening up or taking out the other key is a no-brainer. Just reach in and pull this up, or move this key ring a little bit, and then this pops up right there. Oh, so cool. And what's left is for me to just basically add a little bit of paracord and a trit lantern, and we are good to go. Wow, I really like this. And that is it, everyone. Thank you so much for sharing in this slice of my life. It really just is another showcase of the cool stuff that I got, and it's been a long time coming. This has been a year plus in the making, because I got this first, and I ordered this, and then this took a long time to get over to me. So yeah, shout outs to Anthony Griego of Griego Knives, and shout outs to Matt of MJL Bladeworks. I will put links in the description box down below in case you guys are interested in getting any of these. I mean, for this, Anthony actually does have them on sale every once in a while. He'll make a batch and then he'll just put it up on Instagram, and it is really worth it. I forgot what steel this is made in, so I'll put it on screen. So if you guys like the content that I'm putting out on the channel, please consider subscribing, and if you do subscribe, make sure that you hit the notification bell so that you will be notified of any new updates or uploads that I put out on this channel. Also, I run a Patreon page. I'll put a link up here. If you guys are interested, check it out. And if you do become a patron of mine, thank you so much in advance. It really helps support this channel, and it means a lot to me. And that is it, everyone. Thank you so much once again. I hope that you found this video interesting and informative, and I will catch all of you in the next slice of my life. And that's actually a bigger reason why I'm doing all this right now, because yeah, it'll lead up to something, I promise. Until the next video, everyone, Gaga Boost.